Hey guys, I'm Cray and I'm your Tuesday for this collab, and I'm so excited because I saw this week's kind of video challenge and it was a get to know me tag, and yeah, so let's get started because there's quite a few questions. There's 20 questions, so I'm gonna get through them. Okay, the first one, are you named after anyone? And my real name's not Cray, that's just a nickname. I actually go by Crystal more in my classes and stuff, but on videos and things like that and with some people I go by Cray, but my real name's Crystal, and yes, I was named after someone. My parents didn't pick out my name until after I was born, so I had really really dark hair like I do right now, and because I already had hair when I was a baby, I had a lot of hair when I was a baby. But my dad and my mom, they both really like this singer, Crystal Gayle. And the last time I actually saw one of her CDs, it was at the bargain bin at Walmart, so she's not very popular anymore. But my dad always kept this cassette tape that had her, and she had this really long, dark brown black hair like the color of mine. And I just remember it had a pink background, and it's still in his truck today. He still keeps the cassette of the Crystal Gayle tape in there, and he'll show me every so often, and it's that's who I was named after. Yeah. So, number 2. When was the last time you cried? The last time I cried was when, just a couple weeks, about a week or so ago, when I didn't get a job that I had been pining for months, just because really my age affected it because I wasn't old enough. Which is weird because I'm older than most of the people on this blog, but I wasn't quite old enough to get the job, and I was so hurt and so distraught, but it's okay now because everything happens for a reason, and I understand. Okay, do I have any kids? No, I don't. I don't. I don't think I'm old enough to have a kid because really I feel like I'm still a kid myself, and even though I am technically an adult, I don't really feel like one. I'm in my childhood bedroom right now just because I'm home for spring break, and my mom still takes care of me and does all my laundry, so I still feel like a kid. I really do not feel old enough to have children myself, even though I do know people my age that do have kids. Yeah, not a kid. And plus I don't spend enough time around kids. I'm so awkward around them. I've never actually had to be around a kid. I don't have any cousins or know anybody that really has had anyone very young. I don't really spend a lot of time with kids. I'm really awkward around them. If you were another person, would you friend yourself? Be a friend of yourself. Okay. Yes, I think I would. I don't really have a lot of close friends right now like I did when I was in high school, but I think that I would be friends with myself. At least I hope I would. I'd hope I'd at least like myself, which I think I would. I hope. Do you use sarcasm a lot? In videos, no, not really. That's my dog, right? But, no, in videos I don't use sarcasm, but in real life, around my family, I do a lot, but not in videos. Will you ever bungee jump? I used to say, no, I would never do that, but kind of as I'm, getting older, I kind of want to take the risk, because I'm really not prone to taking risks. I'm, I don't know, just a big wuss, and I don't really take a lot of risks, but I think that one day I might like to. What's your favorite cereal? Okay, I have this thing where I hate when cereal changes the color of the milk. I don't drink the milk in. When you pour it in the cereal, when it's all the cereal's eaten and there's milk, I don't drink that. And so, I hate, anything chocolate, any chocolate cereal that turns it brown, or, Trix that turns it, pink. No. So, I eat a lot of granola and Cheerios and Frosted Flakes. I love Frosted Flakes, but my favorite cereal, even though it has color in it, is, the Captain Crunch with, the berries in it. Oh, I love that stuff. I could eat it with every meal. I'm not even joking. Okay. What's the first thing you notice about people? I think it's easy to say that you notice a person's looks first, but honestly, I notice how people treat other people, even if it's just, in their body language, if they're kind of distant or kind of, I don't know, I think that's the first thing I notice in people. Yeah, because you can usually tell how a person, acts towards someone just by, I don't know, just their body language and how they talk to somebody. I think that's the first thing I notice. Because, looks can be deceiving, okay, so. What's your eye color? My eye color, it looks brown right now because of the lighting, and I also look very pale, even though I am very pale, but it is actually like a hazel green. Like, sometimes it looks really green, like, if I wear certain colors or in certain lighting, but sometimes it looks more hazel. Scary movie or happy endings? Definitely happy endings. Like, ugh, I'm not the greatest at watching scary movies. I will watch them time to time, but I get nightmares and I freak out, and I'm not one for scary movies. Favorite smells? Okay, like my favorite scent, like I love like warm, like rich scents. Like right now my mom in the bathroom has like the shower gel from Lush, the Glog one. Oh, I love that. I love that cinnamon, like warm, kind of toasty kind of smell. Makes you think of like winter and like Christmas and those kind of smells. Summer or winter? Ew, neither. I don't like summer or winter. I hate those extremes. Like, in the summer where I live, it gets extremely humid. There's like no day where it's not like stuffy and humid and you can cut the air with a knife. Like, it's always like that in the summer, and then in the winter it's always freezing. Ugh. I love spring and autumn, but if I had to pick between summer and winter, I would say winter. Computer or television? Computer. I don't watch that much television. Like, I watch like Pretty Little Liars and that's about it. That's like the only show I keep up with, and maybe in What Not to Wear, and sometimes Food Network. So I guess I do watch a lot of TV, but I watch YouTube more, I think. What's the furthest you've ever been from home? This can sound really weak, but you guys don't even know where I'm from. So I went to Colorado. That's kind of far away. Do you have any special talents? In my boyfriend tag video on my own channel, my boyfriend said that my special talent was being psychic. And I remember in high school it was like a joke among my friends that I could be like, I don't know, I could predict certain things. Like, well, in high school I was a lot different in high school. My sister and my mom were telling me, they're like, oh, Crystal, you've changed so much since high school. And it's true, I have. I actually lost weight since high school, and like, I've changed a lot. My hair's changed. I think I'm becoming more myself now that I've been in college, and not so much like I was back then. But when I was in high school, like, it would be like, when's so-and-so gonna break up, even though I only dated like a couple people in high school. So it was superficial, but we never told the people, and I was usually right. But I did go to a psychic over the past summer, and they did tell me that I was probably one of them, and that I should accept it. And yeah, more about that later. Where were you born? I was born in my hometown, where I am right now. I've lived in this exact I've stayed in this exact bedroom my entire life. Like, as soon as I got back from the hospital, all the way through high school, this has been my room, and I've never moved houses. And yeah, I live in Indiana. I'll tell you guys that much. Okay. What are your hobbies? In high school I ran cross country, and I still love running. I enjoy it so much. I used to hate it a lot, like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was like, oh, running's like punishment to me, but you really do. You get like this, like, just in high school I had like this strong group of friends, and we'd just go running, and 3 miles seemed like nothing. Like, it felt good to constantly be in shape, and like, you could eat whatever you wanted and go run it off later. You'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna run it off later. So I love running. I still love it. I don't do it as much as I used to, but I still enjoy it. I've played tennis all throughout high school, and I still play it now. I love shopping, just like going to Walmart, like just doing Walmart runs. Like, okay, we have 2 Walmarts in my town, and my sister and I will like Walmart hop. That's what we call it. And like, we go to one Walmart, we check out their clearance stuff, and then we hop to another one. And we actually saw someone from my high school doing the exact same thing. So my town's not very fun. I mean, if everyone's just hopping Walmarts, then yeah. But I love shopping and like just walking around, and I love watching movies, just like sitting on the couch watching movies. Like, I can do that. That's fun. Do you have any pets? I do, and she's walking around here somewhere. I have one dog, and her name's Maybelle, and we got her from the shelter, so I do not know what breed she is, but I will show you my favorite picture of her. She won't let me pick her up because she's sleepy, and I don't know if you guys can see. You guys can't see it? There we go. She's in a Santa suit. That was on Christmas. Like, I don't know if you guys can see her. It's a blue Santa suit. But she looks adorable. And I love her. I've had her for 4 years, I think. Favorite movie. I have a few. I love Breakfast at Tiffany's. Just because I love Audrey Hepburn. She's like my favorite. I love 500 Days of Summer. You Were Never Lovelier. Go and check that movie out. Like, you can go to the library and find it, I guarantee you, and rent it for like free. And it has Fred Astaire in it, and it's great. It's black and white, and it's the cutest, most romantic movie you will ever watch, and I love it. Do you have any siblings? This is the last question, and yes, I do. I have, I'm a triplet, for you guys that didn't know. I don't think any of you guys know unless you guys read my blog. Yes, I'm a triplet, and I'm not identical. Not in the slightest bit at all. I have a brother and a sister, and they look very much different than I do. My sister has lightish brown hair. It's going a little darker because it's winter. And my brother has blonde hair. They both tan very easily. And then I have two older brother and sisters that are 6 years older than me, and they are twins. And yes, my mom had twins and triplets, and it was all natural, and I don't really want to talk about it, but because I get so many comments on that, and like, whoa, you guys should be like, have your own TLC show, like Jon and Kate plus 8, but yeah, so they're 26, well, turning 26 this week, so yeah, and that's it. So I will link my channel in the down information box thing, so you guys can check me out, and that's it. I will see you guys next Tuesday. Bye! And I can't wait to watch the other girls in the collab. I'm so excited to watch your videos and get to know more about you. So I will see you guys next week. Bye!